At that time the disciple came to Jesus and asked, "Who then is greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called the little children to him, and placed it to children a child among them, and he said, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, who, who whoever take the lowly position of these children to child is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever be welcome on such child in my name welcome me. If anyone calls one of theirs their little one, their those who believe in me, to stumble it would be become for them to have a large millstone hung around their neck and to the drown it in the depths of the sea. To who the who the world because of their thing of the thing that cause people the stumble. Such thing must come, but who the person through whom they come. If your hand or your foot cause you the stumble, cut it off and through it always. It is better of it is better for you to enter life manually or craply than to have two hands or 2 feet and be thrown into eternal fire. And if your eyes cause you to stumble, goggle it out and through it always. It is better for you to enter life with on one eyes and to have two eyes and be thrown into the fi- fire of hell. See that you do not despise one of their little one. For I tell you that their angel in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. What do you think if a man won 100 sheep and one of them wander away? Will he not list the 99 on the hill and go to look for the one that wandered off? And if he find it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep than about the 99 that did not wander off. In the same way, your Father in heaven is not willing that any of those little ones should perish. Punish, perish. If your brother or sister sin, go and point out their fault just before between the two of you. If they listen to you, you have won them all over. But if they will not listen, take one or two other alone, so there every matter may be established by the testimony normally of two or three witnesses. If there still refuse to listen, tell into the church, and if there refuse to listen even to the church, treat them as you would a pagan or tax collector. Truly I tell you, whoever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whoever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Again, truly I tell you, What should I tell you that if the two of you on earth greatly agree about anything they ask for, it will be done for them by me. Father in heaven, for whom two or three gather in my name, there I am with them. Then Peter came to Jesus and asking, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sin against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. Therefore, the heaven of kingdom is like a king who wanted to settle again accounted with his servant. As he began to the settlement, a man who owned him then 10,000 bagging of golden was borrowed to him. Since he was not able to pay, the master ordered that he and his wife and his children and all that he has to be sold to repay the debt. At his the servant fell in his near before him. Be patient with me, he begged, and I will pay back everything. His servant master took pity on him, cancelled the debt, and let him go. But when that servant went out, he found on one of his fellow servant who wanted him 100 silver coin. He begging him and begging to stop him. Pay back when you own me. He demanded. His fellow servants fell to his knees and begging him, be patient with me, and I will pay it back. But he refused it. Instead, he went up and had the man thrown into prison until he couldn't pay the debt. When the other servants saw that has happening, they were outraged and wanted to their master everything that has happened. But he refused. Instead, he went up and had the man thrown into prison until he could pay the debt. When the other servants saw what happened, that were outraged and went to tell their master everything that has happened. When the master called the servant, you wicked servant, he said, I cancelled all debt of yours because you begging to me. Shouldn't you have has mercy on your fellow servant just as I have on you? In anger, his master handed him over to jailer to be tortured until he could pay back all he owned. This is how my heavenly Father will treat each of you unless you forget your brother or sister from your heart.